I had to call her about. So I'll text her and tell her we're on early.
Yeah.
You know, so we're live. Just so you know, I just
Okay.
started it up.
Sounds good.
So
Well, we just stopped. I didn't have to cook lunch today. We just stopped after church and got tacos. So,
yum.
and our preacher didn't preach long this morning, so we even left church early. So I had lots of time. It was nice.
Well, I cooked day before yesterday and yesterday, so I don't have to cook tonight because there's plenty of leftovers. Jeff's eating one of them for lunch and one of them for dinner. I had yogurt for lunch, but I'll have one of the leftovers for dinner.
Yeah.
I was going to fix chicken last night, and the bloody stuff did not thaw.
Uh,
So I guess
it's
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 tomorrow
amazing
night.
how long it takes sometimes.
Well, and my brother-in-law brought it to me. It's 10 pounds of something. Hi, Teresa. 10,
Hi,
11.
Teresa.
I don't know, 11 pounds of um, thighs and legs in
Yeah.
one bag.
Oh, well, no wonder.
And he had thrown it in the freezer. And you know how chicken is all kind of liquidy?
Yes. So it kind of became a clump,
Yes. But I
a
need to get it,
ginormous clump.
yes, I need to get it cooked. Um, just one second. I'm messaging Lisa.
Okay.
Um, I need to get it cooked before we leave because I don't want to leave it in the freezer for a long period of time because it will be nasty. You know how that's going to happen. It'll be all
Yes.
yucky. So I was going to cook the whole kit and caboodle at one time, and I'm probably just going to put it in some, what do you call that stuff?
Crock pot or
I'm probably going to bake it, but I'm probably going to
oh
put it in some Italian dressing to
yeah.
soak for a little while and then bake it. So it's pretty outside, sunny and 79. I'm pretty sure it's more than 79 here.
Oh
Okay, so
yeah.
one minute we are doing uh uh air conditioning, and the next minute we're doing, oh, it's only 76 here, but it's very sunny. It was supposed to be up to 79, so it may be dropping already.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we were 95 yesterday,
ugh,
and I'm like, oh my goodness, we're never 95 in March.
I
I mean
know,
that
and
that's a little scary. I'm a little scared.
as to what it's going to be like. Last spring, I said to Jeff last spring when we were out there, okay, I guess I didn't do my camera properly. Last spring when we were out there, um, it was hot. Okay, but he said no, it snowed on us in Arizona. Okay, when we were at the Grand Canyon, it snowed on us. But by the time we got to Mesquite, which was the first week of April, right?
Yeah.
It was hot. It was very hot and uncomfortable, and there we couldn't really do any dry camping the way we usually do because um the uh
She's cutting paper right now, Teresa, and I'm decided to try to play with this little loom. Um so that's what we've got in the
going,
works for
yeah,
today.
yeah, and I'm gonna I'm just cutting paper because I think I showed everybody I use a different little book, but this one is a little bigger, and I have another press. um when I'm out and about, the bead press is such a pain because you have to take the little things off and put them back on and put the lid. This works really well, and I have a smaller book that I put in my purse. It's for
Yeah.
pressing flowers, and but I need paper to go in between the pages. So I'm cutting paper to fit that. It was something I was supposed to get done yesterday, and it just didn't happen. Um, Anyways, I started to say that last year it was so hot early that we couldn't really dry camp because we needed the air conditioners.
Yeah.
And I mean it was very hot early, and now it's doing it again. So of course, last week we were running the heaters in the greenhouse because the um the it was getting so cold. It was
Yeah.
like, okay, this is kind of ridiculous.
Well, I know last year we had a very mild summer. I was really surprised. We didn't have any of those 100-degree, maybe 200-degree days,
Mhm.
quite a few days in the 90s, but not like normal.
Yeah.
And I was really shocked by that. And I thought, oh, we're going to have a horrible winter. It's going to be really.
Mhm.
And our winter was really mild. We had like one snow, except that really cold, that thing that was
Yeah, that
supposed to
one.
just kill everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it did do a lot of damage, but it didn't do anything here.
Yeah.
and and that was it. I mean, our winter was really mild. Our summer was really mild. Okay, that both of those things seem like good things, but now it's like 95 in March. I'm like, oh goodness, what is next year? This summer going to
What
be
is the
like?
summer going to be? Mhm. Yep. So, okay, I think two more pieces ought to do it. So,
I can already
and what
tell.
are
I
you?
don't think I like this loom like it is.
Will it not flex at all?
No, it does
Hmm.
not flex,
Hmm.
and this is skinny, so you can hold it, but you can't warp it out to here because then the warp comes out and your hands are trying to go
In your
underneath it.
Yeah. Well, are you wrapping it all the way around? Maybe you're not supposed to wrap it all the way around.
Oh, I'm
Maybe
not.
you're. Oh, okay.
I'm just
Okay, peg to peg. Uh huh.
yeah, but um I don't know. Anyway, I had
Well.
an idea. I think that's why I never did do anything with it was because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this.
Mhm.
And so I have an idea of how to help it out. I've got some wooden chopsticks and I thought I could cut them off and put glue one piece here and one piece here, and that would raise my
Mhm.
threads.
Yeah.
And so that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But I thought I would go ahead and try it one time like it is and see what I think. It's supposed to be for bookmarks or bracelets. Um,
Yeah, it's about the right size. Excuse me.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Dang.
Got a issue there with my. We're just going to go ahead and go anyway. I'm not going to. This is just a something to play with anyway. I was thinking if I could go edge to edge, it would make a cute little journal cover.
Yeah, that would make a
But
cute little journal
um,
cover, but
but not being able to go edge to edge it would make a very little.
well, maybe
um,
you could do a like a embellishment on the front of a journal, like down the edge of it, down the side
yeah,
or
or I
something.
could just do this wrapped around one that's made out of something else.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay. See, these have to fit between these little cardboards
Oh yeah.
in the end. So, um, but they go in the book when and I'll have to find the rubber bands too.
Using embroidery floss for my warp just
I was
because it
gonna
was
ask
sitting
you.
right here, and that's not really a good plan. But I had it
Oh,
in the
really?
box with the yarns I was going to play with, and I thought, well, it ought to work.
It ought to
And I
work for your warp.
but it's tying itself up in a knot. I'm having
Oh,
trouble getting it to.
that's not good.
No.
Hello to everybody who's here, even if you're not in chat. I've finished this little project now, so I can get busy on something. I have something to show my sister when she gets here. And I don't want to start we came on early today because I was ready. That's the only reason I was ready. So we're a little early, and then so I don't want to do my little journal page just yet. So this is what I do with this. This is just a board book, and then I put some papers in here, and then I can put a plant and put another paper on top, and then this is just a temporary flower press.
Hi, Sherry. Oh, that's a smart idea.
Hi, Sherry. And then I have rubber bands, and I'll do rubber bands around it, like around, and because it's easy to get in and out of,
Right.
And I got this one because it's a little bit bigger than the other book, and I'm putting together like a bag for the Jeep for when we go off on trail rides. But then I take the flower press and I take those papers out of this, and then I actually put them in the flower press when we get back to the camper. It just is an easier way to temporarily squish something.
Right.
So
it doesn't wilt and be not good
and roll all up and all of that kind of thing. It just kind of and it's fast and easy, and this one was a little bigger, and it kind of fits the other press I got better. So okay. I have, unfortunately now though, I have all this paper. So I want to sort it by size.
Well, I'm struggling here. This is so slick.
Uh-oh. Or at least sort of by size. Because I figured I'll make some little notepads with it. See what I've got.
That's a good idea.
In my scrap drawer, yeah. Rather than sticking it in my scrap drawer, I might as well work on them right now, since I don't want to do my
little book
yet. Little journal page just yet. So let's see here.
Well,
oops, that one goes over here, and this one goes there. There's all too many for probably. Yeah, that was probably good for 2. Yeah, that's probably. Okay, let's see what's in my scrap drawer. Good for stamping or faux washi. Yeah, I mean, it would be good for either one of those things. I have some little tiny pieces of cardstock too on my table, but right this minute, I'm just going to try to see what I can do with that. And
this loom came with this little bitty needle, just a little.
Yeah. So
tapestry needle or whatever. I don't know anyway, I don't want to use that little needle to try to go through. Even just this wide, would be unwieldy.
Yeah.
So I've got, but my next I got this needle. It's like really huge.
Okay, well, I guess it's a good size needle. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Um, yes, Lisa, I sent you a text message to let you know because I know that you're going to leave early. But and I wanted to show you something. Okay,
oh.
so I'm going to go big here because it's going to take a bit of room. I'm going to put these out of the way for a minute. Someone I know uh initiated this problem, and she's on the other end of the internet with me.
Uh-oh. She's finally here?
She missed. Yeah, she's here. Um, yeah, she missed the text. You can always use a notepad. Yes, and you can stick share. You can stick notepads into journals and stuff, and that's probably what I'll stick them aside and then do that with them. Okay, so last week Lisa was showing her. Oh, wait a minute. I have a picture of the sweater, not the ones that Lisa's making or that I'm making, but okay. So basically, it's a big rectangle, and then you fold it in half, and it leaves some little armholes. Okay, and actually, the edge of it is the neckline, so it kind of opens up. Okay. Um, I think Sherry said something about yarn inspirations, or Teresa did. One of the two. Cocoon sweater. Yeah. Um. Okay. So, all right. I decided I didn't want to crochet it. I wanted to knit it, mostly because I wanted the texture of the knit. This one has all kinds of holes in it. It's not what I wanted, but
Right.
I was looking for something to give me some ideas of the um, the size, the number of stitches and stuff that I needed.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the deal. I have single balls of Lion Brand wool. I have some of these small balls of wool. I have all this wool that I apparently bought. The only thing I can remember that I was doing so much of was I was felting bags. Um, I was knitting these felted bags for a fundraising auction back when we were in South Dakota, and we didn't live near the store. So apparently, I bought a whole bunch and didn't get it used. And one of my things is to try to use the stuff I have. Well, um, I wouldn't want this around my neck um, as a scarf. I'm not likely going to go back and felt any more bags. And I have all of these single balls of yarn. And I thought, okay, what if I just knit? And this is just plain garter stitch because, that's mindless.
Right.
I don't have to think. I can do this in the car, in the RV when Jeff's driving for the
Yeah.
most part. And if it's garter stitch, I can just put it down anywhere. I don't even have to finish the the row because I know when I pick it up that the yarn has to be on the back side, on my right hand side. So I can do that with anything that's garter stitched. And because of that, I thought, okay, this would be a really good project to get ready to take on my trip. Look, I need one more project on my trip.
There you go.
Hi,
Yeah.
Julie. Hi, Julie.
Hi,
Anyways,
Julie.
so in the last couple of days, after I thought about all this, and I'm thinking, okay, now I got to get it all together. And did you go live early? Yes, Julie, I did a little bit. It also will knit faster. Oh no, Sherry, I can crochet much faster than I can knit, but it will be a consistency that I like. I'm not real fond of certain crocheted things. I would have to think about it if I crocheted. I'd have to really think about what kind of stitch I wanted to use. Anyways, so here I am trying to figure out because I knew I would need a cable needle, a circular needle, a cable needle, because otherwise it's never gonna fit on straight needles.
Right.
So I'm digging in my stuff, and you'd think I'd have every size needle in the world. I do, but the cable's not long enough.
Oh
And
no.
if this gets much bigger, it's going to have to have a longer cable because bigger it gets, the heavier it's going to get, the more it's going to fall off of these.
Oh, right.
So so yesterday I'm
Hi,
on.
Sharon.
Hi Sharon. So yesterday I'm on having trouble with Facebook on my tablet. Okay. Okay. Um okay, but Julie, we're on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Anyways, so yesterday I'm trying to figure out needle size and what I want to use, and so then I had to call Lisa because I've never bought one of these that was bigger, one of these needles that was bigger, and it is very confusing when it says it's a 40-inch needle. The cable's 28 and the needles are 5.5. 5.5 and 5.5 is 11, and 28 plus 11 is not 40.
No, it's 39.
It's 30. It's like, okay. All right. So, anyways, it took it took me a while to figure all that out. Anyhow, I also had to then knit something so I would figure out about how many stitches to put on this thing. So I'm hoping that I didn't put too many or too few stitches on it. The worst that can happen is that I have to go around the sleeves more, which I kind of figured I wanted to do anyways. I will probably run the sleeves down to where they're more like um like a sleeve that I can use at the bottom.
Right.
Anyhow, so it ended up being 160 stitches. Do you know how many times I had to count it to get 160? I kept getting the wrong number. It's like,
Oh,
okay.
goodness.
I must have counted it like 15, 20 times last night to get 160 stitches. Anyways, so Texas Lisa has caused me to, to go off on another tangent with a brand new project. But
You're welcome.
uh-huh, I figured, yep, been there, done that, yep. So anyway, so now I have another project which will probably only get half done.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Well, mine has grown to the point, and I now have used all four of the skeins, and I still have the one skein left that's fatter, but
Uh-huh.
it's not big enough, it's not deep enough yet.
Oh, uh-huh.
So now I'm spinning more yarn.
You're
So
having to spin more yarn. Okay.
yeah, but at least I was prepared to do 8 skeins, and that should be more than plenty. So
Yeah. Well, that was the
um,
other thing is how much yarn is it going to use? Hi, Beth. I wasn't, I'm not sure how much yarn it's going to use, but the worst that can happen is I have to go into a different stash of yarn, and it's going to have so many colors in it and so much variety, because it's just like, okay, uh what won't it have in it? What color won't it have? And I figure if nothing else, I can leave it in the camper and use it to sit around when we're outside, because that is when you sometimes want to sit outside and you need to wrap up.
right. Oh, no, 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 no. Sorry.
Yep,
Um,
coat of many colors. That's what I was thinking, Sherry. Uh-huh. Beth, did I say hi? I hope so. I hope I said hello to everybody. Hi, everybody. Okay. I forgot that I needed to get this stuff off of these pennies. Um, Jeff's in the house. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Let me make Lisa big for a minute. I'm gonna ask Jeff if he can clean these off somehow for me. I'll be right back.
alrighty. I'm just kind of doing a I don't know what you want to call it, a base here that so I can start the real weaving. I'll probably leave this on there, so I may not have done the best plan for. I didn't. It would be hard to do regular twining on this because there's no space underneath underneath the strings. There's no space, and so I was trying to come up with something that I thought I could use instead. Kind of make something up, which is not necessarily a good plan. It's always better to do, something tried and true than just make your own stuff up. But um, anyway, I'm just going with it anyway. And what I'm just going to do here is tie a overhand knot, and maybe I can add some beads or something here at this spot. I don't know. This is mostly just to see if I even like this little loom. I bought it a while back and I didn't realize how difficult it's going to be to weave on it. So, and I'm at a time in my life where I don't want a challenge. I just want to do it.
You just want it easy. Yes, I don't want to fight with these.
Yeah, I just want to do it. So
Uh-huh.
anyway, that's that's what I'm going to do with this. This is just going to be
Beads. Did someone say
my
beads?
base.
I don't know if somebody said beads or not. Okay.
I did. I said I would might put beads on this
Oh. Uh-huh.
hanging off the bottom.
Oh yeah. Um, Jeff has already gone outside. It was Brandon fixing his lunch. So
Okay.
I brought him back in here. So, and guys, I have all these white paper scraps. So I'm going to do some kind of little notepads with them. Because we don't want to waste them. So
No, we can't waste stuff. That's one of my biggest problems.
yeah.
I got these needles back. I don't even know how long ago. Han and I both got a set of these needles because we decided we wanted to try nail binding. Yeah. Never happened.
Nail binding.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Not
these are
even
nail
sure what that
binding
is.
needles.
I'm not even sure what that.
It is a technique similar to crochet or um, or knitting, but much older and maybe where those two things came from originally. But
Okay.
A lot of the Viking socks were nail binding socks.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, you can look up on the internet how to do it, but I never did ever do it. But I think maybe this will work.
To weave with. I
Weave
would think
with,
so.
yeah. So
Lisa says it's a precursor to knitting. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna figure. I'm just laying the papers together to know how many pads I've got because I don't want too many papers in one pile. It will make it too hard to staple through.
These are some yarns that I'd put together to use in a journal. And so I'm just going to use these. I'm just going to take turns with these and weave something. So it'll just be whatever it is.
If you do that, and you'll have leftover yarns, you could put those yarns in a journal and use that piece as some kind of decoration in the journal or with the journal or as a bookmark for the journal.
Exactly.
Okay, Julie.
Bye-bye. Oh, she's still going to be here listening. She's just not
Mm-hmm.
going to be. Okay.
Okay.
See, no, this I'm not going to like this. I'm just not going to like it. I can tell already because I have
Well,
to pick up each individual thread.
okay, what if you put a piece of cardboard through there and twist and did a like this? Put it in, weave the cardboard in, and then go up like that. Would that work? It would work for one direction, not the other direction.
Yeah, and that's something I have done in the past. What
Uh-huh.
I'm more thinking is I could use the needle just fine if I had the space.
Uh-huh.
And
Yep.
it's that same old I don't have space thing.
Yep.
But I think I'm gonna try, and this will be. I'm gonna put this in there. Okay.
Hi, Barbara. Oh, Barbara's here. I couldn't do my little journal page
Hi,
now.
Barbara. Well, I'm
Um,
willing to stop this and do a little journal page whenever you're ready. I'm just trying to. I'm just playing anyway,
yeah, I'm
really.
gonna leave you alone a minute. I'm gonna take a look at these just a minute more. Just because I want to see. It looks like each size paper I'm gonna have about 2 pads. 2.
That just makes all the difference in the
Barbara,
world.
okay, Barbara called it inspiration. I called it what did I call it? Um well, in, there's a word and I've lost it. Barbara, I started one too.
And I think was it, Sherry also started one.
Uh-huh.
Am I right? It was Sherry.
Yeah, I think so. Um yeah, I have all of these. It's going to be a coat of many colors, like she said. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 little journal pads, journal things.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. It will my scrap drawer should go down. We'll see. I don't know what I've got, but I also know that I have all of this mixed media paper scrap because I this 12 by 12 pad was not 12 by 12. It's got this
Ah,
end line on it.
and that makes it not 12 by 12.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So this isn't the
Oh,
same. This
yeah.
isn't
If
the
you take the
same.
bend line off, then it's 12 by 12.
No, no, no. It's not that it didn't leave me a full. If you take that bend line off, it doesn't leave a full 4 inches. It's like an eighth of an inch short.
Huh.
So when I cut 4 inch pieces, 4 by 6 pieces for my postcards,
Right.
it doesn't end up being right.
Well,
It
shame
doesn't
on
have that
them.
last. Yeah. So it made me kind of grumpy.
I bet.
It's
Oh,
close. I suppose I could cut it, but that's going to be right on the edge. So, anyways, I ended up with a bunch of scrap there. I'm about to need yet another little book, and I've decided I'm going to make a video about how I make them. There you go.
that is a marvelous idea, Barbara.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
Um,
the last time she made it, and then I think she jelly plated it first. I can't remember.
Yeah. I think she put the book together and then she jelly
Yeah,
print jelly printed the pages
afterwards.
after it was put together. But I
Yep,
might be wrong about that.
I might be too. So
Oh, well, Barbara, I made mine where it came to about here on each arm, my chain. And I've about decided it's way too long too, but I'm already far enough in it. I am not taking it out apart.
well, the other thing is that you have to Tanya and Sherry way to go. Yeah, I have to use up all the scraps. Here, I'll show you, Barbara, since you came in line. I have all of these skeins of wool, and it's just worsted weight wool, and some little balls of wool and whatnot. Now, one of the things Alaska Lisa said was to remember that when you've got, I started with a size 10 needle, thinking that's what I wanted. And she said to be aware that it'll stretch because, that much yarn, that much weight,
Yes.
it's going to stretch both directions. And she suggested I go to a smaller needle. And not only that, I like how it feels better. And I also like how it knits better. It's easier. Um, she suggested an 8 or a 9. I didn't have any, I had some 9s to try as far as it went, but this was an 8. And I liked the way the 8 was knitting up. So I just decided to go with the 8.
Yeah. Well, I'm wishing I had gone ahead and used the needle size to go with my yarn. I always
Uh-huh.
use a bigger needle size because I crochet
Uh-huh.
tight,
Right.
but I can tell that it's gonna pull it. But I've decided I'm just gonna let it. It's my first one. I'm just gonna let it
Uh-huh.
because I don't want to go and undo. And I was 3 skeins in when I
Mm-hmm.
realized that it was pulling, and it's not terrible,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't look the same as it would have if it didn't.
Right.
So
Lisa felt that the 8 would be better also, and it really was. I use a size 7 to knit washcloths and things like that a lot, and I know how my tension goes with those, so I kind of thought it would be. She's just copying my little journal page, my little journals. Okay, so I have a bunch of little scraps out here that I'm gonna just work to try to make these little um, some little notepads. Um, I thought that I would just do.
well, I can't wait to see it, Sherry. You'll have to do a video showing it in different, or a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of little videos showing it in different stages.
Yeah.
I say that, and I haven't done that. I just showed y'all, and that was my video. I'm not. I don't practice what I preach. When it
Yeah,
comes
and
to this right now,
yeah, this pattern that I pulled off of Yard Inspirations, the only reason I couldn't really go for its amount of yarn and judged completely is because it has a lot of open area in it, whatever pattern they're stitching with. Following
yeah,
Bagadre crochet as to the width, and her sleeves are longer. Loose and soft.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
and that's the one that let me see if I can draw it for you. The one that I was using um if this is her and
Mm-hmm.
she's got her hands out here, hers kind of went like this. It was very long.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and it went all, and mine's not going to be that long. Hers was like down almost to her ankles. I'm not going to
Mm-hmm.
make mine that long, but she didn't add any stitches right in here to
Yeah.
make actual sleeves. And I probably will do some just to differentiate it. And
Yeah.
not just have holes there. But I mean, literally, her feet were right here.
Yeah, and
So
I don't want it that long either.
yeah,
So that is one reason why I took some of the length across the back off. I think I did like 40 inches is what my plan was,
yeah.
for it to be 40 inches, and that way it was across the back. Uh,
I think mine's like 54 inches because I
yeah,
went from wrist to wrist,
from
and
wrist to
so
wrist, and I decided against that. I figured I would just make some sleeves, because I can do that. I can wing it just kind of like a hat.
right, yeah. And I will
Okay.
probably do that if I do another one. If I like this one, except for the width of it, then I'll go back
Hmm.
and I'll make one that I can wear, that fits a little bit, not quite so cocoonie.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
if this one looks too bulky to wear out in public, then I'll make another one
Yeah.
that's not quite so wide. But anyway,
Oh, old shrug. Yes. Uh huh. Yep. Mhm.
oh, that's a good idea. Take the old one
Rectangle
apart and redo it.
36.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, is about 40 inches would probably make me happy, and then I'll have to figure out the length of it later. I figured out I could do that more easily once it gets started growing.
No,
So,
no, no. Ah, pay attention.
uh-oh. Since your favorite thing seems to be taking things apart. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Well, of course, I packed my stamp pads thinking I wasn't going to want them or need them. And now I want one. That's the wrong green. Okay. The one you have, it doesn't come. Well, and the other thing is I'm thinking about doing a collar after the fact. Um, some kind of hmm, like, just probably I will go all the way around the edge, the whole circle along the front and the back a little bit, and then come back and go back and forth some, because that will make the front. I need to cut that off. I need to round the corners. More like what I call a snuggie. Yeah. An added collar and sleeve edge will add some stability and help with the growing. Yes. The other thing is, okay, here's the thing. I am not opposed to putting it in the washer and dryer and felting it some.
That is true. That is a good idea, actually. Or even just
So,
pulling it um, in hot and cold water without
yes.
it, where it doesn't
Hmm.
felt as much.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah, that would
Um, yeah.
that might be
I'm
that
not,
I might need to do that.
I am totally not opposed to that. That is not going to hurt my feelings if I do that. So, um, because it, it will be more solid for, um, what do I want to say? It'll be more solid for wearing outside, you know,
Right. Yeah.
warmer. Hmm. So, you know, that if it's a little bigger than I really want it in the end, um, no big deal. Okay, I want to round these corners and then go back and do it the inking again. So it's a crochet pattern, but I figure if I'm just making a rectangle, I can adjust pretty easy. Yes, well, the only thing I had to do to knit it, Barbara, was to figure out how many stitches per inch, roughly, the needle size and the yarn weight was going to be. And it took a while. I actually had to knit a sample, which seems how I don't really care usually when I knit something. I had to knit a sample. I was
Oh
like,
my
okay,
goodness.
yes,
You
so
have to do the
so like,
right way.
yes, I had to do it the right way, so that I could tell how 40 stitches was how big, that kind of thing.
Right.
Mm. And to
Your
gauge
sister's
my
laughing at you.
yes, I know she's laughing at me. I know she is. Yep. She's more than laughing at me. That's not big enough. I need a bigger piece. Oh, let's see what we got. What we got. No, not big enough. These little pieces. I'm just digging in my scrap drawer for stuff to use for this, guys. Just now they're stamped on there. I may have to use a piece of that for that one or for another one. I don't know. Oh dear. Okay. Knitting a sample is tedious, but yeah, it sure helps. Well, the biggest thing is like how much when I knit, how much is 20 stitches going to make? And I didn't have to knit a very long sample because the row count doesn't matter. I'll just knit it until it's the right length, sort of. But the length, this cast on, which is normally like when you crochet, you just crochet a chain, right?
Right.
Well, that wasn't going to work. I had to know um, how many stitches to cast on. So yeah, I had to knit a sample gauge, Lisa. It was so sad. I had to actually do work. But that wasn't near as hard as counting 160 stitches.
Oh, I can imagine.
I had so much trouble. I counted and I counted and I counted, and every time I count, I'd lose my chain of thought and I'd be in the wrong place. And it's like, okay, all right. Sitting here knitting the sample placket to get a miter correct for the 10th time. Okay. Well, needless to say, if it's not rectangular or square or something like that, I'm not going to, I can increase and decrease, but you know. Okay, we're going to put this on there. We are. But I think we're going to put some. You know, notepads out of scraps shouldn't take so long, but they do.
Well, you're just making a little book, so it takes, you know.
I use a stitch marker that I add either every 20 or 50 stitches. I have stitch markers. It's not like I could have done that. Okay. Well, yeah, duh. What can I say? Okay, there's some washi tape sitting here on the table, so we're going to see if there's one that I like. Ah, dear. Actually, kind of like that one, so we'll just use that one. Yes, because I could have done that. It would, it would have, however, meant I had to get out of the chair. Okay, well, you know how it goes. Oh well.
Oh well. It's done now, so that it doesn't matter.
I figured it out eventually. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna glue that down a little bit though. Okay, my desk is worse than it was last weekend because I took stuff off of here. It's like, okay, Lisa. Yeah, you could have told me that yesterday when I talked to you. Yeah, she did. She didn't offer me that help, did she? Nope. I thought maybe it might be better if you guys could see what I was doing. Nope. She didn't. I didn't ask. I didn't ask. Okay.
She just assumed you were smart enough to do that already.
Ooh, burn. Okay. Now I know my friends are. Yep. Okay. Yep. I see. I told myself I was going to start using my washi tape, so I'm using some today.
I'm proud of you.
I am too. Just because I can't like to use stitch markers. Of course, the fact that I was, doing something I shouldn't really have been doing yesterday which was messing with that project when I should have been doing paperwork. I got 2 huge packages of paperwork I need to do for my mother, and I only have 2 weeks left.
Oops.
Oops is right. Yeah. So. So I should have been doing that or packing something for the camper or, anything what I was doing. I count large numbers by counting 3, 6, 10, 3, 6, 20. See, and I do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20. But I kept losing my place. I did get all my art supplies basically packed. I showed you the postcard stuff, but I I have another tub that I always pack with extra stuff, and I packed a couple of books, watercolor books, and I packed watercolors, and I packed a watercolor pad and a sketch pad, and I have odds and ends of things in there. It's a very small under the bed type tote, so it's only about
Yeah.
6 inches deep, and it fits in the bunk, and so I have that packed and ready to go.
And when are y'all leaving again? I know you told me last week, but I forgot.
April 7th.
April 7th,
Yep.
right after Easter.
Yep.
Okay. I was
Mom's
saying
birthday
that
is
so
this
that would help me
coming week.
remember.
Yeah. What do I want to say? The reason we picked that date was it's midweek, and sometimes it's easier to get campgrounds from midweek to midweek.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Plus there was some mom has an appointment on the 2nd, so I didn't really want to leave until after that appointment. And I had a couple of appointments, but my doctor called and changed them, so they had to change them. So I went ahead and I changed them. So, but you were packing for the camper. You were packing the project. Okay, just a minute. Have to eat your. I have an eat your frog rule on paperwork. Get it done in the first hour every day. Yes, that would be a wise decision. I was packing for the camper. You were packing the project. Oh, well, no, I was starting a new project. That's the problem. It was a new project. It wasn't the same project I was doing before. So okay.
Oh, we
So
won't tell anybody.
yeah, so it's got paper in it, but now it needs some little decoration on the front of it, which I think. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, what is that? I don't know, but that's pretty.
It is pretty. Looks like part of a painting, maybe.
Yeah, and whatever it was, I fussy cut something out of it from the looks of it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Let's ink that with.
Never come back.
Do we have brown? Yes, we have brown. We have. How dark is this brown? Dark. That's okay. Oh yeah, that will be good. It also required buying another needle, so it's like I didn't know if I was going to be able to get it in the needle in time though, so I needed to do it in a timely fashion. There's a point where you can't be guaranteed everything is going to come like you want it.
That's true.
All right, so we're going to put this like right there, I think. But I did go out. We loaded a bunch of stuff out to the camper yesterday too. Canned goods and stuff that I'm not going to need in the house. And Look, I have this really cute piece of fabric.
Oh, that is
That was,
cute.
I'm not sure whether or not I want to use it on this. No, I don't think so. But basically, I'll have to grab a few things off my desk, my Posca pens and things like that that I don't like to keep in the camper and that I thought I might just need this next 2 weeks. And I'll have to pack up my computer space, my that desk. And after that, then I think we're kind of I got, clothes and stuff like that to pack, but I have no earthly idea why I have gold stamped pieces that I didn't use. 'Cause
Maybe
that's
you
not
were
that's
practicing.
yeah, that's not embossing powder. So it looks like it's mica powder, and so I don't know what I was doing. I just know there's a scrap in my scrap bin, and now there won't be.
There you go. That's worth something.
Uh-huh.
Well, I decided while I was doing this that I'm going to leave all my pieces hanging out on this side and tie them with knots.
Ooh.
And that way, when I use this on a journal cover or something, it'll leave little scrappy
Uh-huh.
pieces.
Yeah,
And then
I
I
like
can cut
that.
them to whatever length I want at that point.
Yep.
So
I
that's
get
why I'm
lost.
leaving all these pieces out here. I don't normally do that when I'm weeding, but
Yeah,
it's
I
got a
like it.
reason.
I like it.
So thanks. Shashiko 365 and Freeform Crochet and Beyond. Ooh, that
Hmm.
sounds really good.
That sounds interesting.
I
Yeah.
have been interested in freeform crochet. I've been watching people do that, but I haven't ever actually attempted it.
I have done a few pieces with back when I would do yarn and
I would like to do maybe a blanket like that
yeah.
with scraps of what's left from other things, just do,
Mhm.
but I'm not
Well,
there yet.
that is the
So
first thing that I thought about when I was thinking about doing this sweater is I have a bunch of textured yarns. And I thought about it, but I thought, I don't know that I want to do that until I have tried it out and see if I'm going to wear it.
yeah,
Because, they were much pricier than what I'm using.
right. Well, I would have been smart to use yarn that was purchased instead of my hand hand done everything. I
Mm-hmm.
yarn
Yeah.
for my first one, but I wasn't smart. So
Yeah,
I
it is.
decided I'm just going to go with it, and if I hate it, I will take it apart.
There you go. Yeah. That's
But anyway,
Barbara really
but
likes what that's looking like, Lisa.
I do too. I'm happy with it. I didn't know if I was going to be happy with it or not, but now that I've decided it's going to just be used as decoration,
Mm-hmm.
and I can leave strings out and all that kind of thing. It
Right.
doesn't have to be its own thing.
Yeah.
Um, that takes a lot of pressure off,
Mm-hmm.
and it can just be fun, which is
There
why
you
I
go.
bought this little loom because I just wanted to play.
Yeah.
Um, so I may end up using it more than I thought, but I am gonna glue down a piece of something,
So that
probably
you have
this.
some, yeah, so that you have
Yeah,
something under the yarn where you can move it back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, and I may do one at both ends.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm not sure that's that's not necessary. One end will probably work, but two ends would raise it more. So
Yeah.
this is you can't see colors really, but this right here is just brown,
Brown.
and this has some color in it, and this has some color in it. So,
Uh-huh.
whoops.
But I did several jewelry pieces with freeform crochet using pearl cotton
Oh, uh-huh.
and
Like
beads, of
earrings or
course.
necklaces or
Necklaces, big statement type piece necklaces with my beads in them.
right.
Um, I found I liked to do macrame pieces better than I liked the freeform crochet. And so that's what I ended up doing more of those later.
Yeah, a little more
Um,
structure.
yeah, structured. Even though they had an awful lot, and they had a lot of beads, a lot of beads. So okay, so it took all this time to make one little notepad, but I use scraps for everything.
And it's pretty, and you have one ready to use. You just throw it in your purse and enjoy
Hmm.
it.
But you know what? I think I want to put a hole right there, and then make hole reinforcer things out of this color brown. And if you guys don't know how to do that, I will show you. You make your little hole first, because if you make the big hole first, then you can't see where to punch. So you make your little hole first, and then you go back with your
And that one hint makes all the difference.
yeah, and you go back with your half-inch punch, and then you can put the little hole right sort of in the middle of the half-inch hole, and you have your own little whatever color you need hole reinforcer. So that's how you do it. Then you come in here and you put your little hole in it.
You can make it out of something that will actually do some reinforcing.
Yes, you can do that. And if it's just decorative, you can make it. I mean, I really don't need it reinforced, but
Right.
it'd be cute reinforced. So
Uh-huh.
bye, Lisa. I missed her. I missed her leaving, but oh well.
Kathleen Hanson. Do you know what her YouTube channel is, Barbara? Is it Kathleen Hanson or is it something else? Because I would be glad to go watch her YouTube videos.
Okay, one down. And I have this little thing over here that somewhere along the line I took all of these little notepad things out of the what did we call that
The
thing that we
pantry?
did? Yes, the journal pantry. I took them out and I stuck them in this little thing over here on my table so that I can get to them when I'm doing something and I have them here. they're in my spinning rack.
That
So
is
they have
smart.
to they kind of have to lay down. But now they're right here when I have a project and I want to stick them in there. So they don't stand up real well, but that's okay. The whole point is to use them before they have to stand up.
Thanks, Barbara. I'll try to come back after the chat has gotten where it posts on YouTube and grab that.
It hasn't been posting. So
Oh, really? Okay.
Barbara, would you post that to
Can you message it to me?
Yeah.
In Facebook?
Or stick it on Facebook for us. Stupid autocorrect. Yeah, I don't know exactly what setting I've got that's off, but it is. So, okay, I better do my little journal page because it's almost 2:30.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So, I'm going to do my little journal page and then I'll go back to making little doodads because
Okay.
look how fat this is getting.
Yeah, I would say
I made way fewer pages. I gave it a spine, and I still am not going to be able to put something on every page. I don't think because I think it's going to get too fat.
Yeah.
So, but that is what happens when you have, lots of fun stuff in here. So we have all kinds of stuff on the table already. I thought I would use some of it. Maybe. Do I have a page that's really thin? Uh-oh. Thank you, Barbara. We really appreciate that. That's what just came in, I think. Yep. Thank you, dear. I have to check my phone these days because you never know who's texting me, whether it's a hospice person or whatever.
Yeah.
I have to check it. So, all right, we need a kind of a, I don't know what kind of a page we need. I do think I didn't use any super thin paper this time because I didn't like them. Maybe I just need to look to see what else is in my.
Oh, my little loom came in this, so I can put yarns in there and take it with me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not seeing a page with the stuff on the table that I want to do. So let's see what we got. Maybe I need to look in my.
Oh my goodness. Well, there's got to be at least one in each book, right? My last page I did.
Yeah, turn upside down.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad that was you and not me today. However, I have books like that. So, okay, this is kind of cool. I kind of like how this came out. Maybe I'll do something with this to do that. Yeah, that might be fun. I'll think about it. What else is in here?
Oh, that's not fair, Barbara. I don't blame you for complaining about that.
What happened?
They took Facebook took the Messenger app away on the Mac version. She has to actually open Facebook in order to use Messenger. Oh, well, I have to do that anyway. So
yes,
they're just making you like the rest of us.
Yeah, that's what they do. They're just turning them. Okay, so I have some black and white stuff, and I have these fun little black cards.
I'm still sorry for you, though, Barbara.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what this came from, but looks like I was doing some kind of little. It's black with the silver edge around it. It's 2 layers. Don't know what I was doing, but I have these. So I think I'm going to do a black and white page simply because I got all that stuff. So Do I have a black page back here? Yes, I have that one. Actually, I have a plain white page right there with black and white stuff on this side.
Oh, maybe I just didn't know how to do it. I've always opened Facebook to do Messenger, so
Oh, my page isn't in view. Uh-oh, sorry about that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to have to back out. Facebook has been kind of odd lately. Of course, I had some issues with my computer last week. It decided to change my browser and what was saved with my browser. So
yeah.
there was some kind of update and something changed and it was not right. I was very unhappy with it. Okay, I think I'm going to work on this white page just simply because it's in the middle. Believe it or not. That's why I'm working on it. Okay. And I had to go in and reset all my settings for my browser and make the page I wanted to open, and who's this Henri?
Henri.
Something about moving it to Facebook groups, though. I don't like that idea. Huh. All right. Look, I have a piece of this too.
Oh, I love those.
Me too.
Those are always fun.
That's too floppy. How long is this? Won't go up and down, but it would go this way.
I think that
I think I like up and down.
everybody I know my kids' age
Uh-huh.
are doing everything on Discord instead of Facebook.
Hmm.
Both of my kids do everything on Discord. They don't even have Facebook.
Well, I don't even think I've ever been on Discord. I didn't even know about it till she just mentioned it.
Yeah. Well, I've been on there because I know some people who have groups, but
Mm-hmm.
the one time I was trying to do it, it was just too much to do that and Facebook, and I knew
Yep.
more people on Facebook, so I just didn't do it on Discord anymore. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, I may have to get back on there if I ever have a grandbaby, because that's probably where Hannah will post.
Well, yeah, we'll show things off. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. So,
Did I
okay.
tell you they are moving to Albuquerque?
No.
Yeah, he got a helper position at the what do they call that? The substation in Albuquerque. So
Oh, great.
yeah.
Okay. So this doesn't go all the way to the top, and I'm not going to worry about it. That's okay. It's sturdier then, because if I'm making a pocket, it's going to have to be in there like that. But I think it needs inked. So
Yeah.
it needs to be a color, and
Inking it will make it look intentional.
yeah. Uh-huh. Well, and this has got this red over here, so but I don't know. Like I said, of course I put my inks outside. Not like I don't have 500 other inks, but oh good, this one will be fine. Okay, but why don't I have a little thingy for it? Oh. the wrong one. For some unknown reason, my little sponge is gone off the back of this one. Just because I want a sponge.
Well, that's what
And
happened.
I don't remember where my sponges are. Oh, come on. The door doesn't want to close. Oh. Here, why are you doing that? Oh, there we go. Ouch. Well, when it closed, it closed.
Are you okay?
Yes, I got stuff stuck in the drawer. Probably sponges because, I can't find them. I'll use a different kind of sponge. Yeah, Albuquerque should be closer to her.
Yes, Albuquerque's a little over 4 hours away. They were they were 8.5 driving hours away, which always turned into at least a 12-hour trip.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
So, Albuquerque, you can get in the car and maybe stop for gas once if you need to, and you want to get out and go to the bathroom and get a snack or whatever.
Yeah.
But going to Silver City took way lot more work. I like Silver City and they enjoyed living there. And Hannah really did. I feel kind of, sad that they're leaving that nice little town, but they're actually going to be living outside of Los Lunas, not in Albuquerque. So that helps.
Yeah. This isn't exactly the same red as on the other page, but it's close enough that it will kind of blend a little bit. So. Okay. Right. Maybe this would be.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, I'm thinking that this could be a double pocket.
Oh, that sounds good.
That's what I was thinking. Because, why not?
Why not?
Why not? I was watching Treasure Books the other day, and she was talking about sliding something, gluing it and then sliding it. And I'm thinking, yeah, you can't use glitter glue.
Glitter glue. No, I was just trying to do that, and it wasn't working.
No, I was like, oh no, that's not gonna work with glitter glue. No. So as what she was doing, I saw the point of the sliding part.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, I have to use something else. So, which is fine. I have other glues, but.
I used to watch her a lot. I haven't watched anybody very much lately, but
I haven't either. I just well, I was piddling with that stitch thing that I was playing with.
Yeah.
So stitch gauge. I was knitting that little stitch gauge that I had to knit. And I did not put my little pocket piece all the way to the middle because my middle is too bendy, so I knew it wasn't going to fit.
That was smart.
Yay, my Facebook is fixed. Yay.
Yay, Julie. That's good.
Okay, so now I have that.
Okay.
And I have this.
Look at this.
That's cool. What is it?
It is a mechanical pencil, but it is from Western Specialty Advertising, Clyde and Crump. Anyway, it's from Amarillo, Texas. It's
wow.
old as it's metal, you know.
Hmm.
Anyway, it was in some stuff of Daryl's, and I was like, "Oh, I want that."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
I like mechanical pencils.
and what is today?
It is 3/22. You did that so fast.
22nd. My goodness, the month's over. Almost.
Okay, I am going to make a little folder to start to stick in here.
Well, I'm going to look and see if I can find some words. I may or may not put words. We'll see if I can find something interesting.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, Julie. I like it. And it was in some stuff, um, with some stuff that had been his mom's, I think. I'm not positive. Anyway, I was excited to get it. Darla didn't want it, so I did give her the first opportunity.
Ah. I'm thinking, yeah. Mm-hmm. This piece of scrap is right about the right color.
Oh, I like this one. I've never seen this one before. If you're lucky enough to be different, never change.
Okay. Hi, Kathy. Haven't seen you in a while. That was a cool saying. Yes. Okay.
Hi, Kathy.
So I need.
And it's crooked, of course.
Of course. Is it ever that it doesn't get crooked?
Not at my house.
That's the way it works. This one has leaves on it. And I think I need to do some little decorations. So I think I'm gonna use leaves on this one too. And this particular piece of red cardstock, it's got some really strange bumps on it.
It's a beautiful red, though.
Yeah,
It's really
and
deep. I like
it kind
that.
of matches the ink I used. So I think we're gonna do one of those because this little piece of paper needs something to decorate it with, and I may need a word. Yeah, I may need a word. I also need to do something with the edges or the corners. Did I have my? That's that one. I think we'll do the scallop around the corner on these two corners. Yes. On this corner and this corner. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That didn't
Well,
turn good.
I slid with the punch. It just slid is all.
Okay.
It was just, slippery slidey. And so it was not going to punch evenly is the only thing.
Yeah.
You can't really tell much that I inked that, but it does have slightly darker edges because I inked the little leaf. So I hope I've caught everybody coming in and said hello. So if not, I apologize, and hi, I'm glad you're here. I'm making a even bigger mess on my table, which is, standard procedure. Okay.
Not only is this not bowed, it's warped. And I
Uh-oh.
didn't realize that until now.
Huh.
Okay, weird.
Okay. Well, if you're just having fun with it, then it's okay.
Yeah. I just was like, what have I got that setting on? And it's
Mm-hmm.
not setting on anything.
This is saying, remember the now. I think that's good.
Yeah.
This other page over here, this one. Let me see here. This one, it says, you like red, right?
I liked that one.
I did too. This little piece of washi is stuck to that stuff. Come here. As far as release paper goes, it's not releasing.
That's not good.
There we go. There we go. Got it.
Hi, Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
Yeah, they shouldn't have sent it out like that.
No. But you've probably had it too long to get them to do anything about it now, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I have this little, it's just a piece of paper that's folded in half to tuck into here. Now we need to make something else.
Thanks, Kathy. Yes, thumbs up
Thank
are
you,
good.
Kathy. Yes, thank you. Okay, so if we fold that again and make another little folded piece of paper. Okay, this one is not straight, so. We have to straighten it up because I can't handle it that way. There we go. Let's scallop this one up. Okay. And then if we put yep, okay. Did I ink the back side? No. Duh. You need to ink both sides, Tanya.
Why? Oh, because it's a card.
Oh, yeah, it's like, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, you can see both sides. They're like little folded pieces of paper.
Yeah.
So like a card. Yeah.
As I was looking at it, thinking it was a pocket, and so then I was trying to figure out.
Yeah. No, I didn't ink the back of the pocket. That's yeah. Well, nobody would ever notice it if I didn't ink the backside of it. If I had kept my mouth shut, no one would have known.
That's probably true.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so there's that one.
You caught it though. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. Tiny leftover pieces of paper, and I couldn't throw them out. They had to go back in my drawer.
Of course.
Yep. Okay, I need another leaf.
Barbara says, nor will we remember, nor will you remember.
That's true. Oh dear. Okay, yep. We won't remember it all. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, what did I decide? I decided I would have a big one, and then a little one, and then the leaf. Yep, okay.
Yes. Same here, Kathy. I used to ink everything when I was doing stuff all the time. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
forget things like that. But now that I don't do it very often, sometimes I totally forget to even get out ink.
Well, and normally I wouldn't have, but the other side's all inked, and I really kind of needed it to
To go
have
with
a
it.
similar effect, a similar
Yeah,
look for some reason.
I agree.
Not that I usually care about what the other page is looking like, but okay, so now I have this bigger folded card's going to tuck in there. Oh, this one needs a word, but it's going to tuck in there. Yeah, but it needs a word. That word said, remember the now. This one says memories. It's going to say memories. Finally starting to use her gel prints.
Yay.
Yeah.
I need to do more of that. But it's always more fun to
Yeah.
make them.
I was gonna say it's that, and it's more fun to do the to make jelly prints, and then it's more fun to do the dyeing than using them. So okay, so now this one can tuck in there. Yep. And this one's tucked in there. But I think it needs a little bit more. No, wait. I have these pieces that are cardstock. And if I did, let's see, make just a little journal card. Uh-oh, that's not. Sometimes if it's not perfectly square on the corner, if I didn't cut it just right, it doesn't do just right. Okay, now then, I have this fun black stuff. Let's see if we can make a leaf out of it. Yep. Maybe we need 2 leaves out of it. Hmm. I need a piece of black and white washi tape. But I don't have a piece right now. Let's see if we don't have a piece of black and white washi tape. Squish, squish. Oh, look. It's not quite as pretty red. It's more of a, it's a different color. But in my junk drawer, yep, not junk drawer, scrap drawer. Okay, what do we want to put on there? That's black and white. I don't have much that's black and white, do I? Ah, that kind of goes with this other piece. Yeah. Washi tape. Promised I would use some washi tape. Lots
There
of
you go. All right.
Yep, yep.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. However, I did buy some more washi tape the other day.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll show it to you in a second.
Okay, I was just fixing to ask. Well, show it to me. I might not need it, but I might want it.
I'm gonna tell you not to buy it.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not happy at all. Okay, was in Dollar Tree, and Dollar Tree is rebranding all of their crafty stuff, so that's why Dollar Tree hasn't had. I mean, the craft aisles have been empty. Anyways, they had these. They were in a box. There was 4 different ones, and I do like the pictures on them, and they kind of have a cool vintagey vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. This one I specifically picked. I bought this one because it says, one is always on a strange road, watching strange scenery and listening to strange music. Then one day you will find that the things you try hard to forget are already gone. I liked it because the road and stuff. It has like kind of interesting
Adventure travels. Travelers.
adventure travel. Yeah. Okay. This one has mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay. There was one I didn't like at all, but okay, why not buy it? Because the bloody stuff is so sticky and it's like I tore it. It's not. I don't know. Now there's not a lot on there, and I expected that for $1.25.
Right.
This one is 3 rolls for $1.25. This one was 2 rolls for $1.25, and this one's got 5 smaller rolls in it. And I like the birds in this one, and I like so okay, wasn't expensive, but I'm not sure if it got hot or just what, but yeah. So, and I didn't need it. I don't need washi tape, but had to buy it. Just had to. Don't know why, but I had to. Anyways, I would highly recommend you don't fuss with that. That's it.
Okay.
It just
Well,
was.
thank you. That helps because I do like it, and I probably, if I saw it, I would buy it.
Buy it. Yeah. I may be wrong, and when I open another one, I might find that it's not
All that
bad,
way.
all that way, but it sure felt like it.
Well, I just, to be honest, am staying out of there as much as I can because I don't want to look and see stuff I want. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why did
And I'm
I went in
trying
there?
to, go buy groceries I need and not.
Not buy other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had gone in there for mom needed water bottles again. I don't know what she did to the tops. I bought two when right after Lisa was here, and then she managed to break both tops, so I went after a couple more. Doesn't mean she won't break another one, but it's okay if she does.
Yeah.
I'm okay if she breaks them. They don't cost that much, but
Yeah, if she likes those and they're that easily replaceable.
yeah. That was the thing. It was one of those things where she had one, and when Lisa was here, Lisa realized it had molded inside. She hadn't washed it.
Oh, yeah.
It was yucky. So Lisa threw it out. My mom couldn't understand why Lisa would throw that away. Why did she throw that away? I'm like, well, because it was nasty inside. Oh, she was so funny. Okay, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. First day of spring a couple days ago. Spring flowers are starting. Oh, it's summer here already. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. They had two monster strikes. They had two monster strikes again. That's right. Yes. Uh-huh. It's kind of like I had to start a new sweater project because Lisa enabled me. That was a word I was looking for earlier. Enabled. She enabled me. Okay, so Wednesday I had an appointment with hospice, and it's the same company we have for Jeff's dad, and they're very nice and everything, but you have to go through this beginning thing where you answer a whole lot of questions, and I have to sign permission, that kind of thing, because it's all billed through Medicare.
Right.
So, and really and truly, it's because we just need more hands, more eyes, more hands.
Right.
It's not critical or anything like that. Just
Well, and it doesn't have to be anymore, which is wonderful.
yes, it's wonderful. And I obviously can't talk today. Anyway, so I went in with the intention of I had a whole bunch of stuff to drop off with mom, because right now I'm buying stuff so that she has everything she needs while I'm gone, right?
Right.
So I have to buy extra toilet paper and extra hand cream and extra mouthwash and all those things. No big deal. But it's a pain to try to carry it in all at once. So I usually take a tote bag each time. So I knew I would go down and see her, but I had that meeting first. So um I'm sitting in this little alcove area where they have a dining table, and mom comes walking by. She goes, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And then first off, when she first walked by, I don't think she knew who I was. Of course, I was sitting someplace very odd, not a normal
Not what
spot
she
for me to be.
expects. Yeah.
Yeah, not what she expected, just not a spot that I would normally have sat in. But she didn't recognize me. She goes, "Well, what are you doing here?" I said, "Well, I have a meeting, and because I had told her last week I was going to call in some extra help. And so she says, well, it's good because I need to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, what's up? And she goes, well, she said, well, I said, I've got time. They're not here yet. She goes, well, I can't find those drinks that I'm supposed to have one every day. And I'm like, well, Mom, there's a whole bunch in the refrigerator. And she said, well, and I said, and there's some in your cupboard. And she goes, well, I can't find them. She said, I know the ones in the refrigerator, but I didn't want one of those. I wanted one in the cupboard. I go in there and I open the cupboard right where they've been all along. And there's about 20 of them sitting there. She can't find them. I was like, okay, Mom. Mm-hmm. I laughed so hard. It was just hysterical. I just laughed. Okay. I have a little journal card. I have a little paper thing. Both of those get tucked right in there. And I have this. And you know what? I think I need a little piece of fiber on there, on that one. But I laughed so hard. I was just laughing. I was like, they're right there. They're right where they've been. So when I talked to Lisa yesterday, she said, do you suppose that she asked you that because she couldn't remember what she wanted to ask you? And I said, no. I said, she said, I need to talk to you. And I said, about what? She says, well, I need one of those drinks, but I can't find them. I go, okay, you can't find them. Okay. Where did she think they were? Oh, like, okay. But Jeff's dad does that kind of thing all the time. It gives me the giggles all the time. My fingers are covered with ink this time.
Well, we have caused my mom some issues with that because we've come in and moved stuff. And she's like, where's such and such? It used to be right here. I'll come in and she's looking through the case in my bedroom. And I'm like, well, Mom, what are you looking for? And she's like, well, this. And I'm like, oh, well, we moved that. She goes, well, it's been here forever. I'm like, I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's different, you know. That's because I do that.
It's very frustrating for her though.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I would guess that it's just like, okay, it's always been right there. It's like, it's kind of like when I clean up and I put stuff
drawer. No.
Yeah, I clean up and I put stuff where it belongs, away, or I put it, try to organize, and it's well, it's not in the flipping pile that it's been in for the last 2 years because everything has been sitting in piles. Nope, it's not there. So what did I do with it? Because I'm pretty sure it's me that moved it.
Yeah.
I decided on this black and gray fuzzy stuff because,
Because fuzzy's good.
Well, and it's got a little silver in it, and this card right here and the leaves that I punched out of are a little bit silver. So
yeah, well, that sounds like a good plan.
Mm-hmm. How did she respond when you showed? Oh, she was like, oh well. Yeah, she doesn't get too grumpy about it, but it's like she told me she needed razors before I left, and I'm like, Mom, you have a whole box of razors. No, I don't. And I'm like, yeah, you do. And she said, well, put it in that drawer. And I'm like, they're not. My guess is she won't be able to find them because she had me put them in a drawer instead of where they have been, all since she moved into that apartment.
Yeah. But if she calls you, you can say, "Well, you put them in that drawer."
You put them in the
So,
drawer. So, yeah. Okay, I did my journal page.
yay!
Yep, yep. I really like how it came out. Of course, they kind of look the same. But I used all kinds of stuff out of my scrap bin. So, all right. So it's March what 22nd. Okay. And she will be 95 Thursday. So I guess that if she can't remember where her drinks are, that's okay. That's another thing. Hospice will pay for those drinks. They buy a specific brand, but
The like protein drinks.
yes, I mean, I bought 3 cases the other day at Sam's, which is only enough to last a month and a half, and it was $75.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I bet it was about $75.
And
Yeah.
hospice pays for those. Now they only use their brand, but dang, I mean, anything that can avoid having to pay for something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy. But
That's
like I
very
said, it looks
cute.
like I'm gonna have to make I may do one more page in here, and then when I come back from our trip, I may have to
Bye,
make a new book.
Kathy.
Hi,
Thanks for
Kathy.
being here.
Bye. I'm glad you popped in. Haven't seen her in a while.
It has been a while.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna have to make a new book when I get back. Because I mean, I have used most of the pages. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Jeez. 12, 13, 14. I really could go down considerably. I think Barbara has been putting 2 signatures in hers, I think. I think if I did more signatures and a bigger spine, maybe it would last and I could do more pages in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make the spine, wider and that kind of thing. So, okay, so let's first let's clean up my hands because I don't want this ink all over everywhere. Uh-oh. Get back in there. Looks like I need a new package of those. Three signatures in hers, okay, but don't make the pages as chubby as I do. Yeah. I've gone down the number of pages I've put in it in since the beginning, but and I did put a spine in this one. This one has a 1/2 inch spine, but if I made it like 1 inch and put 2 signatures, I think it might, and put 2 smaller signatures, it might be better.
Yeah.
Dang, that ink really stayed on my fingers this time. Okay. All right. Okay. This piece is not big enough to do the wide one again. Okay. It only is going to be big enough to do a skinny one, I think. And not even big enough to do that skinny one, but it could do that. But I don't. Huh, is this wide enough to do? Oh, that's interesting. I could do something on. This is cardstock, so it would work to. I'll have to think about that. All right, there was supposed to be 2 of these, I think. I could do that on the back of one of those. Or is this too wide for this? Yep. Okay. Let's do this one. 1, 2. I had them sorted, and now I've messed them up. I just did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very rarely add pockets or tags. Yeah, it's more collage and pretty stuff like that, and I tend to add all the pockets and tags. Okay, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10. Okay. All right. So I could put that on the back of that. Then I had, yes, this is not gonna work. 2, I could work with that one though. This is what happens when you start thinking and you can't think very well. Okay, let's. It's like, okay, I can't.
Maybe you need to quit thinking.
If I quit thinking, maybe I would get done better. But yeah. Okay, so if I do that like that, and this like this.
You can't quit thinking. When you try to quit thinking, it makes you think more about quitting thinking.
That's probably true. Oh dear. All right. Okay, so I need some cardstock. So put on each side of the little notepad. So this piece is big enough to put on one side, and this piece is big enough to put on another side. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so first off, let's find the cutter. Find out how long these are, because I can't remember. And I don't have any room to put the cutter on the table. Okay. Okay. 6. Okay. 6 by what? That's a really odd amount. It's 2 5/8. Okay. Don't know why it's 2 5/8, but it is. Look, I had just a little bit left. Okay, and then we'll put this one. This one's already 6 inches, so we'll go 2 5/8. Okay, you know what? Well, I got the cutter out. I have 2 of these pads of paper this size, so I'm going to cut this into 2 2 5/8 pieces so that I can make the second one in a minute. Because I'm being lazy and I don't want to have to get the cutter back out again.
I don't blame you. No, it's being efficient.
Oh, okay. That's efficiency, not laziness. Okay.
Yes, it's efficiency.
I thought my tea fairy might be coming, but okay. Okay, so we have this one. I like it better that way. So we're going to staple it across the top. I will have to find something to put over the top of this. In a few minutes. And then this one. Uh-oh, that does not sound good.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to mute.
Okay, well, don't worry about muting. It just sounds, I know how that feels though. Okay, so now I got these two things like this.
When you combine spring things budding out or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and wind
Yep.
that just blows it everywhere, this
Yep.
is what happens.
Um, the, what do I want to say? The pollen here
Yeah.
is just, it's terrible. I mean, it's like yellow everywhere. I saw this thing on Facebook the other day where it said, going out to get the mail. It was this guy, going out to get the mail in Florida. And he goes out the door. A few seconds later, he comes back in the door and he is just covered in yellow pollen. It's like, yep, that's what it's like. Between the pines and the oak trees. See, our oak trees, a lot of the ones we have here, they bloom in the, or they lose their leaves and get new leaves in the spring. So they're getting all of their pollen right now. You know what? Maybe. No, I don't like that. No. This is a piece of some kind of piece of wallpaper that I used for something, and I'm thinking about I'm gonna may put it on there. I haven't decided yet, just
It's
because
pretty
I'm not
though.
sure. Yes, it's pretty. It's like grass covered.
Uh-huh. Just pulled it right out of the middle.
It is pretty, isn't it, Sherry? Even if it's
Oh, thank
driving
you,
her
Sherry.
bananas, working with it, it's still pretty. Yep. Okay.
Oh. That's what it looks like so far. With a bunch of flippies.
With a bunch of cookies.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my washi tapes to see if there's one I like better than one of those ones in there. So, and I don't see one. Oh, this might work. It's kind of white, but we'll see. Let's see what it looks like on there. Oh, I kind of like it. There is nothing like weaving to be personal and unique. Yes.
It definitely is. This is definitely unique, but I like it. Of course, I
Mhm.
liked all the fibers I chose. They were all things I found at the thrift store, but I thought they would go good together. Um, and they do. They look really nice
Yeah.
together. So
I don't know, but what I like the washi tape better than this, though. I kind of do
better than
like it.
what?
Than the wallpaper.
Oh, uh-huh.
The wallpaper's kind of heavy on there with the. There's just this light
Oh,
inked.
yeah. See, I didn't
Uh,
even see that. I just thought it was cream colored paper. So
yeah, I don't remember what I was using to ink it, but it's just because it. I don't think it might be a stamp. I can't remember. It was stamped on the end of that piece of cardstock. And it didn't go far enough, and it started on the edge, so it needed something down the side to make it balanced, I guess is what you might call it.
yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Scissors. I put them all away. She loves the look of weaving but can't stand the tidiness of it.
Well, it doesn't have to be tidy.
No, it can be very freeform.
um, a lot of the tapestry, I use that term loosely because there's no picture involved. It's
Yeah.
just fibers that they used to do in the 70s is coming back with the big
Yeah.
bulky stuff. And,
Bulky stuff.
uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Um,
Okay. I want to curve the bottom ends of
anyway,
this.
you don't have to make it tidy, Sherry. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
This doesn't feel
Uh,
very tidy at the moment. But, um,
okay. Okay. Now then, what kind of ink do I want to put on the edges? I'm thinking I got these little pieces of gold stuff. I need to get out one of my other little flower or leaf punches and leave a leaf punch, a smaller leaf punch up here. I don't know that I have one that.
the are you saying the tediousness of it, Sherry?
Tediousness. Okay, yes. Okay, I can see
That
that.
it definitely is, yeah.
Uh-huh. It can be very, yeah. Mhm.
But of course, this is just everybody has their own perspective on that. But to me, crochet is just as tedious. Knitting is just as tedious. It just goes.
Yeah.
Um, but that may depend on If you're doing color work in your knitting or something like that, that would definitely be, well, it could be considered tedious, but I would think it would be more interesting, than just, um, anyway.
Um, what do I want to say? If I had to knit a pattern to speak of, I would find it um more difficult too.
Yeah.
If I was knitting, but I mean, beadwork is tedious too. So, okay. I'm really using up this piece of green scrap.
Well, good. I'm proud of
And
you.
I use some of the little gold pieces too, and all stuff out of the
Bye,
out,
Sherry.
out of my.
Hugs. Have a good
Okay,
day.
bye bye, hun. Very big hugs. Yep. Um. Okay, so now I had, yes, this one is a brown. But do I want that or do I want this one, which is called Rusty Hinge? Let's look at it. I might want Rusty Hinge. Ooh, I kind of like the Rusty Hinge. Yes. Okay, let's do Rusty Hinge. Let's find us one of these doodads. Oh, yeah. I'm tipping out the leaves with the Rusty Hinge.
Oh, that looks beautiful. Yeah.
And then I'm going to edge the notepads with it too. I think it'll look just as good on the green. Yep. It doesn't show up quite as orangey on the green, but I like it.
Those leaves are just beginning to turn.
That's right. And of course, we're doing fall for some reason today, but that's just the way it works. Because that's what was in my drawer. And we just had to use up all those papers.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get. And I am not inking the edge of every single paper. I'm just inking the whole edge. I'm just, getting some ink on there on the paper. There we go.
Right.
Okay. I have one more Sunday, guys. The Sunday right before we leave, I'm going to tell you I probably won't be here because I'm going to need to pack up my stuff so that I have my camera things and
Well, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Except that, you have to have a box of empty Kleenex, which I don't have. Um, Lisa just my Alaska Lisa just sent this um to she said it might be a good idea for my trip. This is uh an empty Kleenex box, and you put your yarn ball in it.
Oh, that's
Whoever
a good
this
idea.
is sitting outside on a picnic table and knitting. This is the yarn holder I came up with for our camping trip. It holds my ball of yarn perfectly and keeps the ball from rolling away on the ground. That's cool. I'll have to message her back later. But yeah, that would be a very now see here's the problem. I don't use Kleenex.
I was just fixing to say,
Yeah, so I don't have Kleenex. But I'm sure I could find something that I could put a hole in the top of.
a
Um
coffee can.
yeah, and we got lots of plastic coffee cans.
Yeah, those lids, you
Um
can punch a hole in the top of those.
yep. Um yeah, I use hankies, so I don't use Kleenex. So but yeah, a coffee can, and I know Jeff's got a whole pile out in the shop, so I'll have to do that because if I'm going to be sitting around outside, we won't sit a lot, but especially the first part of the trip, it won't be too hot to have something that's wool sitting on my lap. That's, always a consideration.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I got these two little things, and now I'm going to put these thingamabobs on them. There, like that. Wouldn't the box want to fling away with it? You would need to glue something soft on the sharp edges where you cut the hole in the lid. Oh, for the possibly, yeah, on the coffee can. They make special yarn bowls and stuff like that, but yeah, like that's not going to happen on a camping trip.
Yeah. Oh, a good friend of mine bought me a yarn bowl,
Oh, real?
and it's really pretty,
Mm-hmm.
but it's inside where there's a little curly cue
Yep.
in the
Mm-hmm.
it's sharp. I'm like,
Oh,
whoever made this wasn't thinking about what they were making.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And she
Mm-hmm.
didn't notice because she doesn't do that kind of thing.
Right.
She just thought
Mm-hmm.
it was pretty and it was a yarn bowl. And
Yeah.
um, anyway, that was kind of sad because it's pretty, but I can't use it for the way it was intended.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I just put a ball of yarn in it and let it sit there and look pretty. So,
And look pretty. There you go. Mm-hmm.
okay, this is not working out. That is just too slick. Okay.
Okay, now they have to have toppers on them. Oh, up here. This I got to do something up there. so that how about that? That would work perfectly.
Well, there you go.
And
Problem
do I have
solved.
a third piece of that? Yep, I do. I got some more.
Oh, hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Sorry you're having to deal with a bowl like that too, because it's sad.
Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be cute. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
I am making I had a bunch of little scrap papers that I'm turning into little notepads, Lori. I took stuff out of my scrap bin, and I'm trying to just use scraps up to make little scrappy notepads. I had to cut up some paper that was odd sized, so that piece did not want us to fold that way, so it must have been off grain. Okay, yes, those will work. Where's my scallop? There we go. Had a Tupperware bowl with a lid that had a smaller lid in its lid, making that smaller hole you need for the yarn. You know, they make microwave bowls like that.
Yes, and that would work perfect if it was a deep enough bowl.
Yeah.
Or put that lid on something else if it would fit.
That would work. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So now, do I want to punch holes in those? Don't know yet.
Okay. This is not gonna be good, because this does not want to tie a knot. Maybe I can do an overhand knot.
I was on your stream this morning, Lori, and you were showing how you used washi tape to take those PET stickers apart. I couldn't stay long. I had other chores I had to do, but I was having breakfast, I think, or lunch. I'm not sure when.
Okay, think.
Oh, there's the tea fairy. He's all cleaned up.
Yeah, I'm in for the day.
You're in for the day. You wore out, huh?
It's getting freaking
Yep.
siesta time.
It's siesta time. Okay. It's too hot outside, so it's siesta time. That's what he
I
just
agree. Enjoy. I hope he enjoys his siesta.
said. He'll probably take a nap in the chair.
Anybody who's been working outside deserves one.
Brandon had to dig 2 holes today. He was putting some I have finger lime and a moringa. Both have turned into trees. And the moringa was pot bound. It should have been out a year ago. And the finger lime needed to be out of its pot too. So we put them in the ground. If they live, they live. If they don't, they don't. So
don't use this silky DMC floss because you cannot tie knots in it. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So I'm going to have to do something different, but I'm not sure What? I haven't ever been in this position before.
Okay, is that what you used for your warp?
Yes.
You may have. Hmm. Hmm.
I know. Um, I'm thinking. Okay, let's see. I just need to put something in there that I can glue this to. Like
Ah.
that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Um, but I'm not sure what would be good.
Okay. That one came out. These came out really cute. I'm liking these. Ah. I had a plant that last fall we were in Kentucky or Arkansas. I can't remember. We went to a thrift store. Okay, a church-based thrift store, and when we went in, there was this beautiful. It's a type of begonia. I think I can't remember. It's variegated, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. It's just a beautiful plant. And she said, when you get ready to check out, remind me, and I'll cut you a couple pieces off of it. Both Helen and I both wanted a piece. It's just an absolutely beautiful plant. But she said, what you do is you just put it in water, and then it'll make roots. So it's been in water since last fall, and it had roots. Um, like this long, all the way down to the bottom of the bottle. And I knew because it was in a bottle with a tiny little neck, and I knew I have to put water in it almost every day, that it was going to be a problem if I didn't get it in a pot.
Right.
So today I went out and put it in a pot, and hopefully it'll live because it was really doing a pretty thing. Okay, this is really cool. Yeah, I'm liking this one.
I do too. That's really pretty.
Yeah, and it just was scrap that was in my drawer. So now then, what's going to be out of this next one? Let's see. What do I got? I got this skinny little things, and I have two of them. But if I do something with it, it's got to be something that's this. I could use this for a topper. If I use something different on the back. That's not big enough. So I have to find another piece that's big enough to make. Oh, I decided that they had this white stuff was big enough, didn't I? Yes, the white stuff's big enough. It's a little skinny. And a little boring.
A little skinny and a little boring.
No, no, that's not like I couldn't decorate it up, but let's see what else is in there. That would work for a front. Love, yeah. You didn't see the one I did earlier. I did this one. Um, I did this one first thing. Um, I had been cutting up some papers, and I needed, how you cut them up and you end up with these pieces left over. So I just wanted to turn them into something rather than sticking them in my drawer. So that's what's been happening. Okay, here's a piece of. Okay, that just says it's blue, but it's got stuff stamped on it, and I don't like it. So let's see what else we got. Oh, Hmm. Hmm. I really want to use that on something bigger.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. And on this wider one, I could use it. Yeah. Let's keep those out, but I don't want to use them on this skinny one. Oh, I saw I've been lurking and working. Oh, you did see. Ah, okay. Well, I'm glad you saw. Yeah, I'm just, trying to use the stuff in my scrap drawer. Whatever's in here. Oh, here's some cardstocky stuff. Oh, that one's pretty. Wonder what I was cutting up for. I bet you I was cutting postcard stuff. And I'll bet you that's not 4 inches wide because, yep. Where's my, oh, there's my ruler right there. Because that's what happens. Yeah. Okay, so this was 12 by 12 cardstock, Lisa. And I cut 2 4-inch strips off of it. And then this is 3 5/8. It's 12 inches this way. So I could cut my 6-inch spot, but I couldn't cut 3 sets of 4-inch. Okay, so there's those. Let's use
What
those.
brand is that, or do you know?
This particular stuff came from Michael's. So, whatever those ones are that
The Reflections or whatever their
probably,
brand is.
yeah, whatever their brand is.
Thanks, Lori.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty. I know she's had, it's been irritating to her, but it is pretty. Okay, so can I get 2 of these out of this? No. So I can get 1 piece out of it. Don't know that I want to do that. Let's do something different because that's just going to be wasteful if I do that. Let's see what else is in the drawer. That piece might work better. Again, I think it's kind of wasteful. That's kind of fun.
I'm just going to let these dry really good before I
do something with it. Yeah.
Before I cut these off, so it will be protected anyway.
Oh, how wide is that? Oh, look at there. Those are the exact right size.
Oh, good.
Something fun. Yeah. Rather than cutting into something that is
Julie went for something to eat and some coffee, but she's back now.
Aha. Okay. These actually might be the fold over right size. No, not quite. Okay, that's fine. But these right here are long enough. Mm-hmm. I lost my scissors. I have such a mess. I went, yeah. I'm thinking maybe we'll put some butterflies on this.
What I'm gonna do and I may do it if I can stream next week. I will.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna be streaming next week? But it's the last one. Is that
I think so. I think it'll be the
okay?
last one because next week will be still March.
Yes, it
Okay.
will.
And then the following one will be the Sunday right
Before,
before we leave. It will be the 5th, I think.
yeah,
And
that'll be Easter.
yeah,
Yeah,
and not so much because it's Easter, but because of not be, I need to take my equipment down and to take it with me. I
right.
am going to try to do some stuff while we're gone. I make no promises simply because um, making promises means that I might not be able to do something. And we're always so busy when we're gone. You know,
Yeah,
it's one of those things where we're on the go the whole time. And, which is good. You know, we see a lot of cool stuff. We are going to Niagara Falls this time. And Helen wants to take the boat. So we're going to take the boat. Um,
well, that sounds like fun.
and we're going to the Grand Canyon of New York, which is, one of those places where it's like the Grand Canyon of Texas.
Yeah, I can't wait to see pictures of it.
Yeah. And
You'll
she
have to tell
found,
me how it compares.
yeah, apparently there's a Grand Canyon in Alabama too. It's near DeSoto. Um, I don't, oh shoot, that one didn't go in good. Um,
So this one in New York, does it have another name, or do they actually call it the Grand Canyon of New York?
it's in Lechner State Park. So
Okay,
Letchworth State Park. Letchworth State Park. I don't know because I didn't look it up. Helen did, and so um, I haven't had a chance to really look at it too close.
right. I was just
Anyways,
curious.
Easter Sunday, I probably will not be streaming just simply because I'm going to need to take my stuff down and
Yeah.
week and so.
Well,
But
I'm gonna try to. I will try to stream on Easter.
Sunday, okay.
I don't know. I don't see us having anything special going on
Mm-hmm.
as far as Easter egg hunts or family coming in or anything like that.
Anything
So
like that. Okay, so we got two little blue guys, which means we need some
Lori
blue.
says I'm only a few hours from New York and I have never heard of the Grand Canyon of New York.
Where are you, Lori?
Oh,
Um, I think it's in something place called Letchworth State Park. I'm South Jersey. Yeah, see, we won't be going there. The last place I really want to take a 40-foot motorhome truck is into South Jersey, to tell you the truth. That doesn't mean we don't go places, but we take the Jeep. So, okay, let's see. Grand Canyon of New York. See, there's a Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania. Maybe that's what. No, I'm sure it was. Okay, the one it's called Little River Canyon in Alabama. I think she mistook for that for Grand Canyon.
Yeah. Well, I just, of course, when you live right next to something,
Mm-hmm.
it's different. But um, I don't hear anybody call Palo Duro Canyon the Grand Canyon of Texas either. I
Texas.
just hear them call
Yeah,
it
you
Palo
hear.
Duro Grand Canyon.
Yeah. I
So
don't think that it's LETCH Worth State Park. And when I typed in Grand Canyon of New York State, that's
yeah,
what came up. And it's in that we're staying at that campground.
yeah.
So,
Well, cool.
um, but apparently there's one in Pennsylvania too. So, okay, so we need some blue ink now or something.
Or something.
Or something. Yeah. I'm going to have ink out everywhere. So, okay. Okay.
I was gonna do with these little bits of leftover single
Yarn.
skin spun. I
Yep.
was gonna do one of these, and then I thought, well, that'll take forever because those are all tiny. That's why I
They're
decided.
tiny. They're
So I
tiny.
might,
Yep.
I might can get it done if I do it with these. So um, I can at least have an experience knowing if I like this loom or not.
Or not. And now you've decided you really don't.
It's not
Okay.
terrible. I mean, it's
Hmm.
for this kind of thing, I think it's doable if you really want to do something like this. But for I will have to adapt it if I'm going to use it, because
Hmm.
it really needs something. And of course, you could do just like I did and stick something in there. It doesn't have to be glued down. But if you forget this and you're trying to get under those with a needle,
Yeah.
it would be extremely frustrating. And
Hmm.
I don't want I don't want to deal with
You
that
don't
in,
need
in
that in
my
your
old
life.
age.
You
I don't
just
need
don't need
that.
it in your life. Yeah.
Um,
Understood.
I have other things
So,
I can weave on, but I did want something I could just carry in the car with me or something.
yeah. Hmm.
And but I don't think this is that. I think I've seen some. I just didn't want to spend the money on them, and I may end up just going ahead and doing it if I really
Uh-huh.
want to do that. But um, that have like a bar back
Uh-huh.
here, but I don't know, but there's definitely space, like
Yeah.
this much space between that bar and so you can actually put your hand on it.
Well, and
This, there is nothing,
I've
no
seen some
space.
that
So,
flex
yes.
so that
But-
it would be something that you could it would have more space behind the behind the warp threads.
Right.
So
And I've seen some of them made with thicker wood that they actually curve out.
yeah,
But this one was not expensive. And so I thought, well, I'm going to try it before I spend more money on something.
yeah.
Um,
And now we know.
and now we know we don't want to try it. I would not have bought it if I had known it was going to be like this. I'll just say that
Yeah.
it's it's not terrible. And if you just want to, you know, but I think a good piece of cardboard would work just as well,
Well, yeah.
and way
Hmm.
cheaper if you just want to try something.
Yeah.
Um,
Or a foam meat tray, vegetable tray. I like the ones that vegetables come on better than meat. So
yeah. Um,
they break. You have to.
if you're really careful when you warp it, you could use that just fine.
Yeah.
But you'd have to be really careful when you warp it, or you'd end up breaking it.
Yeah. Okay. Bye,
But bye,
Lori.
Lori.
I didn't have the perfect blue, so this one's a little darker, but that's okay because I think I'm gonna do what do you call it? Butterflies on this one.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just gonna put some butterflies on it, and I have this piece that I can punch butterflies out of, and I thought maybe some pieces of this too. I don't know which ones yet, but I thought I would try it. So
Well, if you put the darker blues, like your stripe pieces, and then butterflies out
yeah,
of the stuff with the flowers, that would be, I mean, the
well, and I might,
jelly print or whatever that was.
yeah, it is just a piece of painted paper.
Oh, that's great. Barbara says I mean, I'm not happy you have to go. But I understand that you have to go. But she says, I've almost got my old truck pulled apart enough to pull it apart. So, yeah, that's great. My internet's going down. Oh, no, well, I'm back. I don't know.
Okay, it's almost 4 o'clock already.
Yeah, I'm not starting anything else, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm probably going to ink these and then stop because my back is starting to get tired.
Yeah, mine is too.
So I didn't get any more done on my postcard book though, so that's not good, but that's okay.
That's all right. You got some other stuff done.
Yeah, I got some other stuff done. There we go. And I might stick some, I might see if I got some washi tape that I like, and then like put some butterflies on here. Okay.
Yeah.
Like so.
I like that those butterflies are not all exactly the same.
Yeah, this is a really nice butterfly punch. I cannot remember. Somebody sent me early on my channel, sent me either a gift card or cash, because rather than shipping these, she sent me out to buy butterfly punches.
Well, and I got was nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I got this one because Hobby Lobby used to do sales on them.
Yeah.
And I cannot remember who sent it to me. That really makes me upset because it was early on.
Yeah.
And I got
this. You wish you had written their name on the back of it or something.
On the back of it, yes.
Yeah.
I got this one and another one, and I can't remember what the other one was, but they were both butterfly punches. And so it was one of those things it was really sweet of them, whoever it was that sent it to me. Okay, I am gonna sign off on this, guys, and I'll finish this up next weekend, and I gotta clean up a little.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. We'll see y'all next week. Hugs and